What's going on, guys, and welcome back to their video. So last video we played through the whole postseason, did a ton of games, and we have come to a point in our career with TDBarrett, because this is the OG Road to the Show guy. This is the Road to the Show character that boosted up my channel like crazy. This was one of the most the best things that ever happened to my channel, and now it is time for the biggest decision of my entire career. Here I'm about to talk to my agent. This is my first time. That was a heck of a run, Brett. I'm sorry it just fell short. I'd rather have the postseason. That's all. Brett, it's down until you hit the free agent market. How should I play it? So pretty much free agent market. I just want the biggest deal that I can get. The White Sox to be fair. Mostly, I'm not sure yet. I gotta figure things out. I'm ready to see some bids, and let's go make what I am gonna be calling the decision. So Brett, rumors are telling me you've narrowed your decision down to 3 choices. That is correct. The first team is the Blue Jays. Definitely, being that I am from Canada, the Blue Jays are definitely a team that I'm interested in. A lot of history in that team. I'd love to be able to bring back the fire that they had in the early 90s. Definitely a team that they've shown lots of interest in me throughout my whole career. I have a pretty big fan base there because I am Canadian. So yeah, the Blue Jays are definitely an option. Second option just happens to be the same division, the New York Yankees. Definitely a team that I've been interested in since I started my career. Even though I'm not a big Yankees fan as a kid, the thought of just playing for that team and all the tradition that comes along with it, I think that would be a lot of fun. I think that we could do a lot of great things on the Yankees if I chose to do so, be one of the next Yankee greats. Just so much history comes with the Yankees. It's definitely a team that I am considering very, very much. And last but certainly not least is the St. Louis Cardinals. Obviously, there's something about the team that first believes in you that really, really hits close to home. The team that first gives you a chance is the one that I will always have that special bond with the Cardinals. The first team I won a World Series with. Still a lot of friends. Moved my family down to St. Louis when it first happened. They absolutely fell in love with the city. And I just gotta say, it's definitely an option. Really, really close with the owner there and stuff. Even after the trade and stuff, I completely understood the move. But yeah, those are the 3 decisions. And I got a couple days here, and I gotta make a decision. So, with everything taken into consideration, speaking with my family, friends, and other people who would potentially influence this, I have made my decision on the team that I am going to be signing with, and I could not be more excited to announce that I am going to be a part of the St. Louis Cardinals. So you guys just saw the decision has been made, and this decision, if you guys wanted me just to clarify why, a lot of people might be wondering, this is the team that I feel like the Road to the Show was the funnest when I was on. I remember being on the Cardinals, having an absolute blast, and just loving this team. It's a good story. I hated them when I first got there, and now to be back later in my career, I think it's just going to be very, very entertaining for you guys and everybody. First thing we got to do, though, whenever you jump on a new team, and the hat gets to come back. I bought this hat for a reason. So the hat is coming back in every single video. I got to change this up a little bit because I just don't love it. I feel like we have more potential with the compression sleeve because they just have such nice colors. I think there's that is sick. You cannot tell me that that is not sick. Also, before we because this is going to be kind of the intro video of the Cardinals, gotta worry about these cleats. The Cardinals have really, really nice colors. It was tough for me, guys. It was tough for me not to say, hey, I want to go play on the Blue Jays. I've been talking about it my whole career. I want to go be a Toronto Blue Jay. It really, really was. But in the end, I thought about it, I decided, and I knew the right decision was not with the Blue Jays. I knew it was coming with the Cardinals. A lot of people were really attached to that team, and I didn't even choose to leave them. This is one thing you have to remember about the Cardinals. I didn't really choose to leave. They traded me. They legit traded me twice in the same offseason. Right after we won the World Series, they were just done with me. So it didn't really end on a great note with them. But it was always fun while I was there. I'm trying to figure out a good color to go with this red. Maybe it just needs to be red all around. I'm thinking I just need to load up on the red, to be honest. Maybe an all red glove. Because nothing else seems to be working at all. Maybe a few other things, what am I looking for? The binding color, whatever's pink right now. That's not bad. An all red glove is kind of cool. To be honest, it's a little bit different. Maybe the logo. The web color, what's this? What does this change? Ah, that part of the glove. I think that should be gray. Great, that is so sick. Legit, that is so incredibly sick. I love it. That glove is probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen. I don't care what anybody says. That glove is absolutely unreal. Like, I am so happy. I'm back number 11. That's a good feeling. Back for the Cardinals. Back number 11. I'm going to put on some eyewear. Do I not have my good eyewear anymore? Maybe just I'll put it on cap. I don't know. Frame color, I believe I should have a couple other pairs of eyewear in like the thing. In terms of equipment, I think I do. I'm not 100% sure. But if we go over here, I should be able to equip those. Yeah. I have at least the Oakleys and I have the Nike Hyperforce. So we're going to go put those on top of the thing. Going to get a ritual item back. And we are back on the Cardinals. Just for this video, I'm going to play a couple games in the preseason just to kind of warm up. Literally just as like kind of a warm up to the Cardinals. And then next video will be opening day. From the last video, we have the Curtis Granderson stance, which is definitely subject to change. If you guys want me to change that to something that you want, make sure to tweet at me at TDBarrett YT. I should have the thing. Now it's off the scoreboard. We absolutely crushed it. But also, if you guys want to hit subscribe to the channel, that would be absolutely amazing too. That would be really, really cool as well if you guys could all hit subscribe. But as I was trying to say, if you guys want to have like a say in the stance thing, oh my gosh, we're just going to hit some bombs on beginner here. This is spring training. It doesn't really matter. I'm turning it back to rookie at the end. But for now, I'm completely cool with just having a bunch of gameplay of me just hitting absolute massive shots for the Cardinals again. It just feels good. It honestly just feels good to be back on the Cardinals. I didn't think it would feel this cool, but like life seems good. This seems right. Because this is the team I started my career with. I feel like this is the team that I need to end it with. This is the team that I need to grind with, I need to battle with, and I need to go and start winning more World Series again. Like they completely messed me up. Like when they traded me, like that sucked. They traded me to a team that I didn't really like. They traded me to the Mets. I did my best with the Mets, but it was never felt the same. The series from the time that I left the Cardinals never felt as good as it did before. I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but you probably do, but it just didn't quite feel the same. Something was just a little bit off on every team. And when we're on the Cardinals, things just seem to be happening. That's a bomb. Hashtag beginner bombs in the chat, please. That's going to be on top of the hill. We absolutely killed that ball. No doubt home run. We're just grabbing all the trading points right now. And being back at the shortstop position feels really, really good. It's just something with the red uniforms. Like, they're not bad. Like, they're kind of sick. To be honest, they're kind of sick. Okay, turn around. Throw it to me. Throw it to me. Bam. Back onto first. Going to be a little bit late. And I actually couldn't just sign with the Cardinals. In terms of things, I actually had to wait till the end and pick the Cardinals as the team that I wanted to go with. The teams that offered me one, funny enough, the Blue Jays offered me like a $70 million contract. Like, they went completely all out in free agency. Like, the Blue Jays wanted me really, really bad. The Cardinals never made me an offer, but at the end of free agency, you can just kind of choose the team that you want to start with. So I decided to choose the Cardinals, but the teams that were really, really pushing for me were the Orioles, the Blue Jays, and a couple others were the main teams. Those were the main teams that were like really, really going after me. Most of the other teams were either giving me like lower offers, but the Blue Jays really went all in. And it was so tough for me to say no, but I just felt like what was right for the whole thing was for me to go back to St. Louis. I felt like it would please the most people seeing me back here. I'm going to play one more game. This is mostly just the decision game, like, and video, but we're going to play one more game just to see what happens. This isn't even, beginner is just honestly insane. You literally, it's kind of weirdly rewarding when it shouldn't be. Like, honestly, beginner mode shouldn't be as fun as I make it because you get a ball down the middle every single time. Like, literally every single pitch is directly right down the middle, and it makes it so incredibly easy to get base. Unless you're me on that one, and you decide to just line out right to the second baseman, in which case things aren't as easy. Here we're facing Garcia, top of the fifth. Let's go make something happen here. Let's go make something happen. Hopefully it's just a nice, easy ground ball. Like, what is that? Like, what kind of animation is that? Like, I don't see any situation in where that would ever, like, actually happen good for me. Like, I don't see any situation where I would be able to go over and get that ball. I just really, really don't. I think it would be like a 0.00% chance that I could actually get over there. Here, let's see. Boom. That's gone. I love this note on animation. That's hit a mile in the air, though. Like, honestly, I'm a little surprised that that is gone. I really, really am. My hat just had to come off there for a second. I'm going to have to show my hat head just because I'm a little bit like, it's just, I got major hat hair And at the end of the day, if you've been wearing a hat all day like I have because I've been playing baseball, it starts to almost hurt. Like literally, it's kind of a weird thing when your hair is just in your head. It just feels like it's about to explode. Like I love the Cardinals, but I don't love them that much. I don't love them that much to risk me having my head explode. Runner on second here, batter up. 1 out. Hopefully I can just get a nice easy ground ball. Finally we just get a nice ground ball to us so we can just sit and make a nice throw onto first. So nobody is going to be on base after that. I was trying to think of something clever to say. I just could not. I was trying to say something somewhat interesting, clever, or smart, and nothing came to mind. It was just, I was a complete melon in that whole situation. Nothing even like remotely intelligent came into my head, which is okay. It's not the end of the world. But like it would have been ideal if I could have thought of something at least a little bit smart. There we go. That's it. Well, that might be over his head. That might be, no, nice catch. Very, very nice catch by the left fielder. Let's see. That might be it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Slap a like on this video. At 4,000 likes, opening day will begin, and we will start the regular season with the Cardinals. God bless you guys. Hit subscribe, and I will see you all next time.